Hey, welcome to Maths Chat. Today I'm going to be going over how to multiply and divide algebraic fractions. Now, algebraic fractions are very similar to regular fractions, where you've got a fraction bar, a numerator and a denominator. Except in these cases, you're going to be seeing fractions that have algebra present, so pronumerals or variables. I encourage you to follow along with a piece of pen and paper so that you can take it in better. Let's have a look at our examples. I've got two fractions with a multiplication sign between them. There's a special thing when we're multiplying fractions. If I have these two, I can do what's called cross cancel. So I can cancel out diagonally if there's a common factor. So because 2 was a common factor of this top left-hand corner and this bottom right-hand corner, I can just cancel them out before I multiply across the top and across the bottom. So that becomes 1 and this becomes 1. That leaves me with 1 times 1 and 4 times 1. It's a much quicker way to multiply fractions and come up with my simplest answer quicker. So I can do the very similar thing up here. If I look diagonally, I've got m as a factor of the bottom left-hand corner and m as a factor of the top right-hand corner. So I'm going to cancel those out and make them both 1. You'll notice that I've got 2m plus 4 on the top left-hand corner and m plus 2 on the bottom right-hand corner. What I can do with this top left one is factorize it so that I've broken it into its factors, and then I can see if I can simplify any further with this bottom right-hand one. 2m plus 2 is how I would factorize the top, because 2 is a common factor of both 2m and 4. Then this becomes over 1, like we just worked out, and then 1 over m plus 2. Now at this point, I can cross cancel m plus 2 because it's a factor of the top and a factor of the bottom. So then to finish this off, I multiply the top and the bottom, which becomes 2 times 1 over 1 times 1. So my answer is 2. You'll see for the second one that I've got two fractions with a division sign between them. So I've got 6x minus 12 over 5 divided by x minus 2 over 3. Now before I cross cancel or factorize any possible corners, I'm going to set up my fractions as if I would normally for dividing fractions. So I use keep, change, flip. So keep the first one. Change the sign. So I change that to a multiplication sign. And flip the second fraction. So that becomes 3 on the top and x minus 2 on the bottom. At this stage, I want to be able to cross cancel. Now there are no common factors between 5 and 3. However, I may be able to find a common factor between 6x minus 12 and x minus 2. The best way to work out if I can find a common factor is to first factorize both. Now this is already in fully factorized form, I cannot factorize that any further. However, this one, 6x minus 12, I can factorize by taking out 6 as a common factor. X minus 2, because 6x divided by 6 is x, and negative 12 divided by 6 is negative 2. And I'm left with 5 on the bottom. Now you'll notice that we can cross cancel these two because they are the same. And I am left with 6 times 3, which equals 18 over 5. And I cannot simplify that any further. So as you can see, multiplying and dividing fractions is very similar to what we would do with regular fractions. So if you've got any questions on anything I just went over, please make sure that you leave your questions in the comments section below. Also hit like and subscribe to the channel so that you can get any updates on videos that I'll be posting. I'll see you next time.